One of the best ever. Yeah. We on phone. We on now? Oh, yeah. My bad. Do over. To me, Brian Lapole was probably the best defensive lineman we had. They had Mark Benner. He was okay.
You ever teach him any of your moves or anything like that? Did you ever have any interaction? He was a young.
I don't think that any of us in that league could teach anybody anything. Everyone had their own style. Everybody went balls out the way they go balls out. That's the beauty of it.
Brian Lapole, defensive line, Hannigan Outlaws, Corner Pub, Miller Lite.
Remember when he first come into the league? It was right out of high school. I used to ride him in practice, get on his back and joke with him, but he wasn't taking it as a joke.
Beast. Somebody I want blocking for me or playing defense, he's a beast.
You look across the line and be like, oh, I got this guy, you know what I mean? But they didn't have him. He's going against guys, 6'3", 6'2", 320, 330, throwing those guys around like it was nothing.
James Railing. We worked together at Wise Market. We was on break. He came in, started talking about football, and I was like, football? He's like, yeah, flag football. We start practice Saturday. He said, you interested? Yeah, why not? So I went out Saturday, tried out, made Hannigan Outlaws, and the rest is, history.
Never afraid of anybody. We'd go out of town. The boys were all steroid jacked up, and Lapole, he had their way with them. Me and a couple of his buddies were on kickoffs, and between him and Durbo, it was like parting of the sea, so it was easy for me to get a touchdown or anything like that there, so he was a force to be reckoned with.
Believe it or not, my job was easy. And everybody said, Stubby, you had 5 interceptions in the championship game. You're not realizing Brian Lapole in someone's face and just throwing it up. And I'm like, oh, there's my 5.
He could play with a mean streak, and I think the thing that stood out was his physicality, his strength. He'd be a guy that was hard to get movement on. If you were an offensive lineman, you were going to struggle to get any movement. They're going to double Benner, and they'll probably bring a tight end in to block Brian. So then, yeah, a lot of times it was a little easier for me because I was just one-on-one. His performance and the way he carried himself you would just feed off of it.
Yeah, he looked forward to Saturdays. Matter of fact, he looked forward to Junior League games.
He'll go to bat for you. He's dedicated to play, work hard, to show up. You can count on him for him to be there, in any situation.
Brian, as a teammate at that time, helped me enter into the league, and he's been with me every step of the way. And like I said, now we walking in together, it's just crazy. There was times in high school and stuff I would get caught up in my arrogance, and he would bring me back to reality, like, this is about us. I teach that today to kids, but I got that not from me, but from my buddy, to teach me like, hey, it's not just about you, no matter your talent, whatever. So Brian, he taught me a lot with that.
We was playing for Corner Pub, getting a championship game against G, and I'm lining up on kickoff. I always had Gary Durbros right across from me, and the kicker right between us. Behind him was my cousin Robbie, and then behind him was Mark Berger. And I just yelled, I said, we're gonna win this shit. And Joe Ritter said, I'll beat you there. He was right behind me. So that's how we went. That's another memory. I don't know why, just something funny is think about the teammate we had, and we stuck together too throughout years. A little core, and we won.
Yeah, when you play flag, it's like the first thing you remember is the friendships with these guys. And with Brian, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is he's just always a great friend.
Incredible person. I mean, regardless of what he did on the football field, just how much he supported everybody and was there for everyone.
When I first started playing flag football, Brian Lapole was like a big brother to me. Took me under his wing. Nobody messed with Brian Lapole on the flag football field, and he made sure nobody messed with me. He often told me that he never went 100% against me in practice. Well, I don't know what percent he went against me in practice, but it gave me all the confidence in the world to go against anybody in the league.
First is be Mike Huffman. I mean, he got me into that league, and I enjoyed that South High memories, man, up on the hill. Mike Calvo ran a good team for Corner Pub. We won a championship with him too as well. Dave Hutcher, and of course you, Tommy. I mean, you kept us together. Miller Lite, Broadax, and Garfield's, man, we had a great time.